Good morning, everybody. We have Zeus here. Hello, Zeus. He's getting mighty gray. Mighty gray. Saw a picture when he was just little and he was truly brown. He was a proper dark brown even, and now he's gone all gray, especially in his butt and up here and his face, little tiny face. Okay, so we're going out to take Mr. Wilde to Allco Park today. You guys have been to Allco Park if you're not new here. If you're new here, Allco Park is just a little jewel of the Maple Ridge. Diamond in the rough, but not very rough, actually. Quite nice. So we're gonna head there and take a walk around and go for some more water exercising and see how that all goes. It's a bit of a longer trip for him. And so we're just gonna continue to slowly build up our trip time, our travel time. And that will acclimate it to the trailer a little bit better, because it turns out he's actually not that happy being inside of the trailer. So a little bit more time in that when we arrive at places, it'd be fun, be something for him to look forward to, and that acclimation to the process. So let's collect him up. He's the only guy that hasn't been fed, so he's still staring at me. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but Lena broke one of her lines off. Broke a post, broke a line. Pretty soon it'll be the gate. Maybe she'll tear down the shelter, build a new one. Horses. Okay, so we have to connect up the trailer because we never want to load a horse in a trailer that's not connected or sort of propped up with jacks, all kinds of stuff, really solidified. So connecting it to the truck does that job. So that's what we're doing now. I've got Mr. Wilde, just giving him a quick pit stop on the dandelion farm I've got going on here. I don't know if these exactly are dandelions. What are these things? They're not quite dandelions, are they? Like a stringy form of a dandelion. My knowledge of plants sucks. He's eating clover, I do know that. Okay, come on, buddy, let's go. So do I have to? Okay, let's load up and get going because we're set to go. Good boy. Okay, up a little further. I need some hay. Let's get going. Whew. You hear that motorcycle going? Look at how far ahead of me he is. Slow down. We had to contend with 4 cars and a motorcycle. So no camera work at that time. This park gets a little bit busier than the last place we were at. So we'll see what I can do for video, because it is smart to see. Look at this guy come. I gotta pull off to the side a little here. He sticks real close to me. You get a little worried, but you're okay. Oh, come on, don't eat all that. Okay, so here we are, Allco Park. Here comes another speedster. Jeez, let's go off to the side again. Fantastic for him to learn that vehicles are no big deal. We just get out of their way a little bit, and we'll take a walk. How snuggly are you? This is very unusual for you. Hey, you're going too fast now. Stop. Wow, they really graded this well. I wasn't going to come in here because sometimes there's a lot of cars, but also this place is a mess. Potholes everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on walking for a little bit. Let's see what I can get for video. We just had the coolest encounter. He was such a good boy about it. But they have a dog. There's 3 people just walking down there. And that dog wanted to, well, I don't know what it wanted to do. It wanted to get you, didn't it? And he was a little worried. Got another car coming. I'm gonna start walking. And they were really good about allowing a bit of leeway on how to deal with it. I asked permission. Do you want me to stop, or do you want me to keep going? And can you hold your dog? And then she let her dog go after a little bit because it kind of calmed down. But then it ramped up again. So what we do in that situation is kind of get in the way of the dog and the horse with confidence. A lot of dogs, friendly dogs, you can tell, will respond to that sort of thing. Okay, he's looking at the manhole. Okay, you ready to go now? Now he got a little worried, but he really stuck with it, which was fantastic. And it was an excellent education for everybody involved. A little bit for me, for sure. I love experiences like that. I get to practice what we do. And the bigger point of it is to keep him behind me. So he knows to listen to the things that I talk about and what I want, and he does those things. So it's fantastic. The dog is the X factor. And then the humans get all worried, so I just said, don't worry, we'll handle this, everything will be fine. And they were so good about it. So that's what makes it such a great experience. We're gonna continue our walk and see where we can get to. Of course, he's gonna eat everything on the way. I was actually gonna add one more new thing into this video for him, or for the trip, to the video. I was gonna actually saddle him, but I'm glad I didn't. Because there's no good reason to really push things, but it was just my sort of desire to do so. I'm glad I didn't, because it wouldn't have helped if he was worried at all about the saddle. But that extra stress was an idea. Anyhow, so we're out here in this big meadow area, and it's gorgeous here. Absolutely perfect day to be out and about. So I like to let him, or any horse I bring here, sort of wander around and eat a little bit of grass. And once in a while we kind of get a bit of groundwork done here if they're antsy or worried. If you're new here, you won't know that, but if you've been here for a while, you've seen this place and know that sometimes we can get some good groundwork done in this nice open area. We've got trees to use as obstacles like we do our barrels in the arena. So that barrel activity actually puts all of this into perspective for the practical. So if we needed to kind of wander around a little bit and get them to turn, we can actually use the trees as our obstacles and the stumps that are here and all that kind of stuff. Tons of blackberries. Blackberries grow everywhere here, and they're tasty. Horses like the leaves of the other bushes, which are usually salmonberry bushes, but the blackberries are going crazy right now. So those people are way ahead of us. They're not likely to come back this way with the dog, I think, so we can just wander along kind of slowly and get a good experience. In fact, let's go over to the trail where he'll eat less. He's still watching them. And we'll go check out the water because it's absolutely beautiful here. It's Alouette River, one of the tributaries to that goes between Alouette Lake and the Fraser River and the ocean, obviously. I was a little nervous. It's breathing kind of heavy. But look at this place. So far so good. I think he's going to do well like he did last time. And we'll probably have a very successful walk around. We're also going to go in the water today. So that'll be fun. Here's a bench. Sometimes horses get scared of benches. Let's see what he thinks of this bench. He doesn't think anything of it. Says benches are for sitting. He likes the water though. Nobody else here, just those two cars. I thought it would be busier, but we're good. Okay, so let's take a little walk to the water. We'll come back when we get there. All right, we made it to one of the water entrances, or the river entrances. What do you call these? Entrances to the river. This is a sandy area, nice to come and hang out at. Oh, are you Mr. Excited? Hang on, I don't want to go in just yet. Give me a second. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to wander around a little bit in here. It's a bit deep, a bit deeper. And you're in the way. Can you back up? Thanks. And rushier, so it's a little bit interesting. I'm going to put the camera down and essentially be traveling over this way. So it is so cool in here. The water's a little chilly, but overall, no big deal. Let's keep going. Oh, great experience. Okay, let's head to the next water spot. I'm not sure if those people went there though. It's generally a good picnic spot to go to because it's got a real, I mean, it's small, but it's a nice little sandy beach. Picnic tables everywhere here, garbage cans, put your garbage in. There's a couple of toilets, I think. So this is a real park. And then when we get a little further on, we're gonna see the little corrals because this is actually a horse park. So like I said, a real jewel. So I don't know where they went. I guess we're gonna find out as we go. These trees. This park had a bit of a large storm come through a few years ago, and a lot of the really big trees actually just fell over. So we're missing a lot of trees, especially in that direction. And the parks had to come along, parks people had to come along, chop them all up. So it's another entrance, but we don't want to go to that one. We want to do the next one. You can see some of these massive logs here. And these are some of the remnants of those trees that had come down. Still reasonably fresh cuts on there. You know, only a few years old. So they had to do a lot of chopping. Here's another one. Everywhere. Big storm, huge storm. Okay, so I think I heard something from over there, but we want to go here. So we're just gonna see, gonna listen. I don't hear any voices. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, they're here, so we're not gonna bother them. We're gonna go the other way. We'll go to the other one. Come on, buddy. So we don't want to bother the public, especially when we know that there could very well be trouble. And while I believe I can handle everything, I'm not going to take the risk or take the chance, and we don't want to stress them out either. So let's head to the other water entrance here. That's okay. Not quite as good as the one we were going to go to, but it's a very popular sitting hangout spot. I might say hello. We'll go by, but I won't have the camera in hand because it takes my attention away from Mr. Eats Everything that he looks at. Come on, buddy, you got a mouthful on that one. Let's go. Jeez. It's just another entrance to water. Good exercise too. I'm kind of wandering over a bit of rough terrain here and there. Yeah, this is a good spot. Yep. Yeah, we can definitely come here. and do a little wandering around. It's just eating all the trees. Okay, let's go straight into the water. Like it's nothing. It's a little bit deep right here, and we can make it to this rock area. Put the camera down. What a place. That area over there is actually quite deep, and I remember I think I did a video. Watch out for that big rock there, buddy. Use your eyeballs. I did a video I think a while back where I was over in this section here, or was it up there? It might have been up there a little bit, but you get in about waist deep and wander around a bit. So love this place. I could hang out in here all day long. That's a big drink. It's a thirsty guy. Okay, well, we're gonna wander on our wander. But I always try to encourage people to take their horse for a walk. You don't always have to ride. And oh, there's fish in here. There's little tiny fish. You guys will be able to see them. Oh, not with all the ripples. Where is he? Right there. It's fast. Just a little guy. This actually is a salmon-bearing stream. So, in the spawning season, we don't come, obviously. We're eating. But yeah, going for a walk with your horse is fantastic exercise to get done for human and horse. And we get to introduce them to things in a much safer manner. Being on the ground, I mean, some people don't feel this way, but I feel this way 100%. Being on the ground is way, way safer than being up in the saddle. Because we can always get ourselves out of danger. And if a horse were to really freak out and we fall off and get injured, nobody gets any help. But on the ground, like I said in the last video, if you really had enough trouble, you could let go and then follow and do your groundwork, do the stuff that we practice in the arena about cutting horses off and teaching them to respect that, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue on. We're going to get to the next section of the park, which isn't too far away. It's down the way where the corrals are. Okay, we are coming up on the main corral area. It's not far off of where we were, a few minutes down the trail kind of thing. And here's a place to park. Sometimes they open up the gate and you can come in and put a vehicle here. For the events that go on with the Haney Horseman, Haney is the area, horseman is obviously a horseman. So here are all our corrals here, which are really cool, and they've got a tie point, hopefully. It's good and solid. Never tied any of my horses up, so we're gonna put him in number 8 for now. There you go, buddy. You're set. And there we go. We've got a horse in a corral. Well, that was crazy good timing. Just as I put him in and closed the gate, a whole crowd of kids just went by. Must be on a daycare field trip or something. This is a very common thing around here. We actually have a school that's sort of an outdoor education school that you specifically have to sign up for the school year, and they regularly bring the kids here. So who knows, maybe that's a summer school thing, but probably just a daycare. So None of them said hello, they just kept on walking, which is unusual. So this is a great little location to be able to put a horse, relax for a minute. And if you're tired, if you want to have a snack or a drink, this is the place to be. And to give props, horse corral upgrades were generously funded through a grant from the BC Equestrian Trails Fund of the Horse Council of BC and made possible by the Haney Horseman Association in 2017. Thanks, Maple Ridge, for making this place possible. Look at this guy. He says, what do we do now? We're gonna wander on. I'm gonna keep walking. He's so cool about this. He's definitely not the norm. When I show him in videos, I want people to know that he is definitely not the norm. The horse that we say, oh, you know, all horses should be like him, but very few horses are like him. You're a gem, just like the park. Okay, so let's continue on. We're gonna go down that way. There's a central area in here. We'll leave him for a second, see what he does. I don't think he'll call out, but he might. He might say, where are you going? But I'll introduce this area to you guys as well. It's a little sitting area. They've cut up some logs, obviously. Made a couple tables and some benches and stuff to sit. It's actually really cool. I do remember when this was being built, and I thought, I wonder how it's going to turn out. It turned out great. He does not care. He's just wandering around sniffing stuff. Other horses have been here. Okay, so let's collect them up. Okay, so we've been out for a little bit here. I'm going to start wandering back, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little out and about and travel in the water. Beautiful scenery, amazing park area that we live in here. Good job, buddy. We've got this big meadow again we can hang out in briefly, and then we'll head on back home. So any thoughts or questions, let me know anytime. Where are you going? Look at how close you are. And on the wrong side. Another fantastic welcome home. So that last one was Luke. The really, really noisy one is obviously Lena. And little Momo was calling out. Yeah, and he doesn't care. Look at this guy. We've made it home. He's good. Lena. Oh, even the back two are calling out. I don't know if you guys would have heard them, but it was Roni and Gracie. So that's cool. Yeah, same guy. Look at her. She's trying to smell him from here. Who's that guy? It's just Mr. Wilde. All right, so circle of life as it goes. We'll put him back on the clover patch slash whatever this weed is patch. Oh, that's Mocha. She says, welcome home. And he still doesn't care. She just sort of looks, cool, I'm hungry, I'm eating. And we're home sweet home. Still a beautiful day. And that's it. See you guys in the next one.